Hi, we're the Melvins, and this is A-Sides with Jon Chattman.
We've never seen the film.
We've never seen the film 3 Men and a Baby, but we decided a long time ago it would be really funny to name this record 3 Men and a Baby. Mike and the Melvins, you can decide which one the baby is. We kind of know which one the baby is. We started the record 17 years ago and got mostly completed with it.
85%
or so. And then Mike disappeared literally into the woods and was never to be heard from again until about 2 years ago when he contacted us and said that he would like to finish this record. So we did. It's out.
I'd completely forgotten about it.
It's great.
I didn't remember writing any of the songs or.
So you guys still had the tapes?
He did.
He had the tapes.
So I never thought I'd see the light of day.
He took the tapes with him into the woods?
Yes.
He did, yes.
Wow.
Where he somehow found a digital studio out in the middle of the woods and digitized them.
Made it work.
But see, digital music is not a bad thing.
Right.
It's killing music.
Yeah, but it saved this record.
And
killing music, but yet saved
not
this
a moment
record.
too soon. Well, we tricked him into doing it. That was the best part. Because I think if we'd have asked him straight up, we might still be waiting. So, so had we approached him or any of his middle management people, I don't know if he'd actually done it. Do you?
Probably not. So,
tricked him into doing it.
Yes.
We didn't have to trick Steve into doing it.
No. We
Well, they did have to reach out to my manager. There was a lot of back and forth for a while, but eventually figured it out.
We're still working on a few of the details.
Still,
That's why it's not out yet.
We didn't necessarily set out to record with a bunch of different bass players, but realized that we had a bunch of them already on tape. So,
and boom! Next thing you know, 2 years later, 3 years later, it's almost out. Four strings.
yeah,
That's it.
I think it's kind of the easiest job. It's usually, someone's friend that was asked to play. He didn't know how to play, but it's only four strings. So, I mean, I don't know.
Or some kid who's only 11.
Or some kid that's 11, like that happens too.
Bass players are always the struggling guitarist that gets kicked over to bass guitar because not as good as the other guy.
There's always something to do with like the higher key. They're low on the totem pole, but they're usually not that smart. So I don't know if I should generalize, but
They hang around with drummers
yeah.
usually.
Which one generally is stupider, the drummer or the bass player?
Well, that's the joke. Why did the bass player cross the road? He was following the drummer. Right. And there's bass. It's four strings, right? But that's because three are spares.
Yeah, three are spares. Of course, I play a 16-string bass, and it's going to be really
15
awesome.
15 are spare.
15 are spare, but you never know. It's nice to have the insurance. You could break a few.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. You got to rather be safe.
You can break them and never know. Well, he always had a really good sense of humor, a very dark sense of humor.
True.
It would be very un-PC.
Yeah.
Very, very, very un-PC.
He used to take
dark
Virgin
sense of
Mary
humor.
statues and just make them look like the Exorcist baby.
Un-virgin. How about
Yes,
that?
very, very unvirgin.
De-virginize the Virgin Mary.
Yes.
How about that? There's a guy that's almost finished with one, and
pretty much
I don't know what he'll get wrong.
Everything about it is wrong. So
yeah.
the fact that he's making a Melvins documentary to begin with is
wrong.
very wrong. So that would be your first mistake.
Well, there's probably a lot of stuff he hates.
Good for him.
And so does NWA probably hates a lot of stuff too. So
good
they
for
meet
Steve
somewhere
Miller.
in the middle. NWA sings about killing cops. Gene sings about going out with 16-year-old girls.
Yep.
There you go.
That's right. But yes, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is bullshit.
We won't ever have to worry about that.
Right, because we're never going to get in.
We'll never have to worry about putting together a speech just for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Steve Miller's completely right about all that stuff. No matter what the Black Keys say about it.
What did they say about it?
Oh, they got all bent out of shape because Steve Miller was talking bad about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they were asked to introduce him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Did they have to play one of his songs?
No, but I think they were bummed out because Steve Miller didn't know who they were.
I don't know who they are either.
But yeah,
I don't know any of their songs. Do you?
I do. I've toured with them.
Are they nice?
Yeah, they are nice.
Nice guys.
I've actually played bass with the Black Keys before.
So you can vouch for them?
Well, yeah, but I think that their whole point was that they're from Cleveland, and they said that they used to go there, and whatever. But
Case cars in the parking lot?
yeah, maybe they hang out and have tailgate parties. Rock and Roll
I've
Hall
never
of
seen.
Fame
None
parking
of
lot.
I've
Have you seen that video? Rock
What?
and Roll Hall of Fame parking lot.
No, it sounds good
It's
though.
floating around. It's really
Wow.
good. Yeah.
But I mean, besides that,
I've never been to it.
Finally, they put Deep Purple in. It's like they wrote, one of the most important riffs to rock and roll ever.
Yeah.
And you see guys like the Beastie Boys and people like that getting in before them. Hall & Oates before them. Come on.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Mostly, I just don't care.
And the people that run it are
Retard.
They don't know anything about rock and roll.
The weird thing
really.
is like I don't know anything about baseball, but it seems like you can quantify Hall of Famers easier with a game like that. I imagine that you can do the math and say this person
Yes.
hit the ball so many times.
Absolutely.
Or
There's a reason they're in there.
But with music, it's sort of like,
Arbitrary.
how do you figure it? It seems
Right,
totally
because
arbitrary.
nobody would ever get in because they all use performance-enhancing drugs. So there'd be a lot
Right.
of asterisks behind a lot of those names that are in there.
That's true too.
Yep.
But you guys just said that you'll never get in, and I actually
That's because we use PEDs.
Yeah, we use performance-enhancing
maybe,
drugs.
but I would almost suspect that maybe you would someday. So who knows?
We'll go the Sex Pistols route
I'll
if
bet
that
you
happens.
that
Like-
I will never get in there.
Oh, so did the Sex Pistols refuse the
Yes.
honor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't care.
No, yeah.
Can we take bets?
I've never been. Have you ever been to it?
No.
Yes.
I've never been to it.
To the
You
Rock and
never-
Roll Hall of Fame? Yes.
No, I've never been to
I've
it.
been a couple times. And I went to one of the ceremonies
Oh, that's true. I know this. Yeah, you
and saw Hall & Oates get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Deep Purple. It was cool.
Group's great.
Yeah, great.
Group's great.
Were they pretty fucked up?
Half and half.
Half and
Yeah,
half.
they were half and half. Yeah.
Tune that.
I can't think of anything. Unrock and roll.
What about 7 a.m. van call?
Yeah.
Practice at 9:30.
Yeah,
practice
we
at
practice
9
at 9:30 a.m.
We practice
After
at 9
Dale and I
a.m.
drop our children off at school.
Yeah, that's pretty unrock and roll.
When I live in Los Angeles, and I normally get up before the sun gets up.
Instead of the other way around, which is more rock and roll, where you stay up all night.
Right.
Yeah.
So
until
you
the
need
sun
to
comes
take that
up.
into account when you're asking him that question.
Right. If you're in college, drop out. It's a bad idea. Don't go. It's an indoctrination to be a worker bee or a corporate shill. You don't want to do it. You
Make lots
cannot
of-
get rich working 40 hours a week. Doesn't work.
Make lots of money and give it to your parents.
Just be nice to people.
Don't believe anything.
That's my advice.
If
No
everybody's
reason
doing
not
it,
to be an asshole.
if everybody's doing it, it's not gonna work.
Don't stand up. Don't stand up in boats.
Yeah. Stop being a dick. That's my advice.